Hello, this is Dr. Jeff with Ed Family, and today I want to talk about a strategy that I just love. How many of you, by the way, used to raise your hand all the time when you were in middle and high school? If you were like me, I would never be raising my hand. I probably would have been that shy Asian American kid in the back of the room and would never speak up. In fact, there were some students that would be like, the teacher would ask the question, or even before the teacher finished the question, their hand would be up and they would be like ready to answer, ready to talk. They would get called on all the time, and I would be like, how is it that in their minds they could form a response and be able to raise their hand so quickly? So that's something that I struggle with. So I didn't actually get a lot of student talk time growing up. So this is important for me as an educator. It's like day 2 right now of the school year. And so yesterday, day 1, I had the students actually fill out this 3x5 card. On the front of the card, they put their name, their first and last name, and then also the elementary school that they went to. In the school that I go to, there's about 12 different feeder elementary schools, so not everyone necessarily knew each other before coming to our middle school. And on the backside, I have some additional questions that ask like, what is it that they want to be in the future and so forth, because that allows me to then connect their interests or something about them to the class itself, of course, to foster that positive learning environment, and also for their future career. And I can immediately start making those connections. So with these cards, now I have a whole deck of cards that I can be shuffling around all the time and being able to get student feedback, whether they're raising their hand or not, where rather than choosing on the couple of people that are raising their hands, you could be equitably choosing throughout the day, throughout the periods. And it's a wonderful way to give everyone a chance to speak. And also, let's think about it. Like when the student is raising their hand, they're the ones that are doing the thinking because they're thinking about a response, right? But the student that doesn't have their hand up, what are they doing? They're thinking, oh, someone else is going to answer, so I don't have to think about this, right? They might even be distracted. But if you have equity cards and start shuffling those cards around, it creates something called anticipatory stress. And not all stress is bad, some stress is good. And of course, you might have some special needs and other situations in the class where you want to be sensitive. So just because you pull the card doesn't mean you have to say the person's name if they need additional scaffolds to be successful. So how can you more equitably call on all your students and get everyone thinking in the class? Try equity cards. As they say, those who are doing the thinking are doing the learning. So let's get our kids thinking all the time with speaking and collaboration through equity cards. This is Dr. Jeff from Ed Family, signing out.